Welcome to All About TRH, aka All About the Truth. On today's episode, we recap the latest from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and Miami, and we have a lot to say about what went down.
Hi, Chantel.
Hey, Roxanne.
Wow, that was a pause, huh?
Oh, why?
If you were like, I don't know, there's just like a pause.
Well, Merry Christmas, everyone, because this is like the
Yes.
last time you'll hear from us until like after Christmas. So
Yeah.
unless something crazy happens, which you never know in the Bravo world, but
I know. I'll be like, Chantal, we need to do an emergency podcast. And you're always down for it, but it's like, oh my gosh, like it could be a lot.
I'm like eating
Uh,
my freaking like sugar cookie or something. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay,
As if you're eating a
I
sugar
know.
cookie. Like what? No. Wait, so you guys, we really were like, you know what, maybe we're not going to do Beverly Hills in Miami today, even though so much happened, just because it's so busy and overwhelming with the holidays, and we've already done 3 episodes this week. But then we saw comments where we're like, we can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about this episode this week. So we're like, okay, we have to do it. We just have to. We cannot disappoint here. But before we get into that, I had an experience today, and I just need to talk to you guys about it because it was mortifying.
What happened?
I feel like I did kind of tell you, so I'm sorry that I'm repeating this, and this is because me and Chantal are on the phone all day. But um, tis the season where you gift teachers presents, right? So I am again, go on my Instagram account. It's minimalish mom. It's underscore. You'll see it on my bio at All About TRH Podcast. I am extra as can be. I make everything very pretty, and of course, I add a gift card. So I had 5 teacher aides to buy a gift for, and 2 teachers. And I love my kids' teachers. This is at Charlie and Sloan's. They're in a private Catholic school. And I love their school. I love all of them. And they're taking care of my children, right? So I did something where I personalized, it's everything was like from Target. I personalized something. I filled it in with like confetti, and I put like the good, not the like pretty candy, but the expensive candy, like the classic, I don't even know. And I added a gift card, and just like a cute saying from the girls. And then I also added an ornament bottle opener with rosé, the pink mini rosés. I added that for every single one of the teachers and the teacher aides. Granted, I can look at the teacher aides and I'm like, they're probably not going to drink this, but like it's just cute. It's a good filler, to fill the like little bucket in or whatever. So, anyways,
And you
I
can
did
always
that.
like regift it if like you don't drink, you can always
Yeah.
regift it.
It's honestly just for cuteness. Like it's like a pink rosé mini bottle. Like I literally did it for cuteness. So I was like, okay, this will look so cute with the ornament bottle opener, and then they have the gift card and then the nice candy. And then I personalize it with all their names with my Cricut. So I was like,
You guys, 1 second.
oh,
I've asked
oh.
Roxanne for 2 months. One thing I've asked her is get me
Yeah,
names,
I
and she has
know.
all this time to do her damn teachers, and she
Yeah,
can't give
that's
me my
true.
names for my bags.
No, I'll get it for you for Saturday. I'll
hmm
get it for you. No, Saturday I'll give it to you. I know you needed it by Thursday. Damn it, I'm pissed I brought up the cricket, but no, it literally will take me 2 seconds to do. So I'll get it to you Saturday. She's doing something for her bridesmaids, which I'm one of them. So I'm gonna be like doing it for her and whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna see her Saturday night at a Christmas party. So I'll give it to you then. But so, anyways, Jack is in a Montessori school. And it's like, it's a Montessori school where it kind of reminds me of like my parents are the one teaching there. And I like that though. I I trust my mom, like I like that. So it's like fine. Um and I didn't realize they had three teachers that he has. I didn't even know. So I'm like, "Oh my gosh, let me like go and just do the same thing, make it easy, get them a Target gift card as well, like whatever." I did that. You guys, tell me this is not the most humiliating thing in the entire world. So I go and pick up Jack today, and I was like, here's for, can you please give this to his teachers? Thank you so much. And she goes, and it's taking long. And all of a sudden she comes back and she walks in with like a clear bag of all the champagne. And I was like, or the rose. And I was like, oh, like they literally took it out of this like cute bucket, and they were like, "Here you go." And I was like, "Oh, oh my gosh." I'm like, "Did I do something?" And they were like, they were like, "We don't drink." And I was like, "Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. I just like did it for style, to be quite honest. It's a pink rosé bottle. I thought it was really cute and we have pink Christmas theme, so that's why I did it." And she was like, "Yeah." She's like, "And we can't have liquor in this facility." And I'm like, "Oh, well, I mean, you guys are going to go home today. I'm not telling you guys to drink it here, but yeah, of course." Like like I didn't even this is what I was thinking. I didn't even say I was like, "Oh my gosh, like I'm sorry, I gave it to a Catholic school and they didn't tell me that. I didn't know that was a rule. Like it's a gift." And she's like, "Yeah, no, like thanks for doing it." But she's like, "We're also they're also a religion where they don't drink." And I didn't know. I'm not going to assume if they drink or not, but anyways, I left there red faced. And keep in mind that I didn't have any more of those rosé bottles. So my ass literally went to a Target that's further out that has liquor because the Target next to me doesn't. And to get it, for them to just give it back to me. And I was like, this is
Aw.
so embarrassing. And now I'm like, tomorrow I'm telling my husband, you do drop off and pick up for Jack because I'm embarrassed.
No, I mean, A for effort, and like, how would you know that like they don't drink, and it's just something that you did? It's not like you just only gave them that. So, like, I'd be so embarrassed if that's all you gave them. But you gave them a gift card. There were some
Yeah.
chocolates in it. Like, you kind of
Yeah,
hit all the notes.
personalized like basket bucket,
Yeah,
whatever.
no,
That's
that's.
pretty.
I think you did a good job. I think it's just like at least now you know, and like you don't have to do that again. But like, yeah, I would be embarrassed a little bit.
But
But
in
I
my
think,
heart, I had that feeling, Chantel, where I was like, they probably don't drink. They're like our moms. Like, they don't do this
yeah.
stuff. But I was like, I just need to fill this bucket. And I did theirs last minute because I forgot about the Montessori school. And I did theirs last minute. And when you go anywhere right now, there's nothing to put in like stocking stuffers because, especially Target, the way Target works is they release things 3 months ago. Like right now, I went to Target and everything in that they had was like getting ready for Valentine's Day. So I was like, "Oh my gosh." So I was just like, it's a cute filler that fits perfectly in this bucket that I'm doing. And yeah, you guys, it was just mortifying, but I just had to share. So I don't know, teachers, like what do you think about that? Even if you didn't drink, would you give it back?
I see, like, I don't think so. But then if it's in the religion, like they can't take that shit home. Like what, like it's not like they can just give it to somebody around
Just
them.
throw it away, dude.
Oh yeah, literally.
Like just throw it away. Like I mean, first off,
But
I
then
was like,
at least like they're not like wasting it, so they're giving it back to you. Now
right.
you can
I
like go and
guess.
give it to somebody else. I'll
Yeah,
take
I
it.
know. I know. Yeah, oh my gosh, I
Bring
should
it
bring it on
bring it on
Saturday.
Saturday. Bring it as like your little gift. Like here's your little
Yeah.
housewarming or like your
Oh
little
my
thank you gift.
gosh. Well, my cousin's having us like pay for prizes. So I'm
No,
like, I was like,
you're so
so I was like,
silly.
I'm not gonna bring anything then. And then like, but yeah, I'll just bring that. I'll bring those. I have like 5 of them. Um, okay, anyways, so that's all guys. That's all I had. I just had to share that story. But uh you guys, Chantel's gonna lead Beverly Hills. This
I'm
is
gonna
crazy.
leave Beverly Hills.
I always lead and she like comments. Chantel's literally leading the entire episode.
Just for Beverly Hills, and then Roxanne's gonna do Miami. So today we are talking about the boring Beverly Hills, okay? And then we
But
have
everyone loved Beverly Hills,
I know
Chantel.
the last 15 minutes were great. So like the whole Garcelle and Dorit, I loved it. Like I love the taco. What was it? Taco Tuesday night, taco night. I love that part.
At Crystal's?
Yeah, at Crystals.
Or are you talking about when they went to the restaurant with
No, at Crystals. This
okay.
was at Crystals.
Oh
Yeah, but
gosh.
we will start the episode. Keep in mind we started the episode with like Garcelle talking to her son Jade. Why does he have such a serious girlfriend at 15 years old? This scares me.
Yeah, but Chantal, we all did, didn't we? Like we all thought we were like seriously in love. You know what? Those boys, by the way, are going to like watch 15 years from now or 10 years from now and be mortified.
I
Like they
know, but
really that's how in OC Jean or what was her name? The one
yeah,
from
yeah,
season 1. Is it
yeah, Jean.
Jean?
Yeah, Jean.
She like her son always says when I look back at how I was, it's so embarrassing. And I just feel like they're such at that awkward stage, like 15, so awkward that they're gonna look back and be like, "Oh my gosh, this is so cringe how we acted." I
Yes,
don't know, I just feel that way.
I agree. No, I would die if I saw anything for myself at 16. I'd be
Oh my
dead
god, I would
on the
die. I would
floor.
literally die. Oh my gosh, yes.
But yeah, we truly start the episode with Sutton and her date. And Roxanne, I told you this, I'd rather watch paint dry. Okay, this
I did
isn't the
forward
Golden
this.
Bachelor, and maybe something should go on the Golden Bachelor.
The Golden Bachelor, she would not make it for that rose, like,
you
not
think
even the first
you think
time.
she'd be gone the first week?
Oh, absolutely. Oh my gosh, that would be horrific.
Yeah. So, and then after the scene, you guys, we see Kyle, Dorit, and Anne Marie, and they are at Kyle's house, and of course, Kyle has this like beautiful like spread. This is like what dreams are made of for me. If like I
Wait,
ever
that
walked,
was, like, intense.
yeah, if I ever walked into a house like that, I'd be so excited. Okay. And they bring up this esophagus thing, and I think last week's episode was about this. And I think we didn't talk about last week's episode that
No.
much, but Emery went in on Sutton and her esophagus journey. But you guys posted on All About TRH that Tiffany Moon, Dr. Tiffany Moon from Dallas, okay, Real Houses of Dallas, she weighed in on the situation. Did you watch that? Did you watch her
Yeah.
reel? Okay,
Yeah.
she went crazy on Anne Marie. She was like not
Everyone
having.
is.
I know, yeah, that was crazy. So if you guys have not seen that position,
Today's episode is sponsored by Dose, an all-natural and organic wellness shots made to assist your liver, skin, muscle, soreness, and immune system. It's clinically shown to support healthy liver enzyme function based on a double-blind study. My husband has been taking it every day and has seen a significant change. Unlike other wellness shots, Dose does not contain standard juices or powders. Dose is formulated with organic herbs. It's vegan, gluten, and dairy-free, and zero sugar. Dose Organic Wellness Shots combine potent ingredients and clinically researched dosages to functionally support a healthier body every day. With Dose, each ingredient is potent and delivers results. For example, one shot of Dose for your liver is equivalent to 17 shots of turmeric juice. I cannot wait to have this baby and start this journey with Dose. If you want to give Dose a shot and invest in your health, Dose is offering All About TRH listeners 15% off your first order, plus an additional 15% off if you subscribe for it monthly. That's a 30% off your first order. Go to dosedaily.co/TRH and use code TRH. That's dosedaily.co/TRH. And again, use code TRH.
you guys should go and watch her talk about that.
I got
But why
so
is she
many
bringing it up again?
DMs. Yeah, I got so many DMs of people saying, "No, this is like a legit thing," and I absolutely go through this. So, I believe it, and I don't like Anne Marie, guys. I There's absolutely nothing that I like about her. I
There's
don't
no way she's coming back. Like, there's absolutely no way.
know. I can already tell there's just no way in hell. She's too much. And that's the
And
truth.
it's
Like, she
not
literally
landing.
is.
It's not like she's bringing
No.
bringing something we're all like, "Yes," like, like, "This is so much fun watching her now." Like, no, she's bringing it back 10
Ugh.
years. Like, no, thank you.
She's too much. I don't like her at all.
But yeah, then we see Kyle and Dorit, and you can tell like Dorit is freaking out because she feels like Kyle is leaving her out on things, like she says at the vacation. And what do you feel about that? Like this is our first time actually hearing that there is something wrong in their relationship, right? Like this is the first time that
Yeah.
Kyle
This
said
was
that.
yeah, well, go ahead.
Yeah, this was the first time that Kyle admits that she wasn't happy with Dorit at the reunion with the whole Kathy situation. And now, like, this is the first time Dorit's saying, like, she's not inviting me to things. Like, we're not going on vacations like we used to. And there's a little drift with them, too.
This was a shock to me because I feel like if I was Kyle, but Kyle's distracted with Morgan, I would literally tell Dorit straight up if I ever felt like she was actually my friend. I was hurt by that. I wouldn't, just like continue to hang around her for the show purposes and then be distant outside of the show when we're not filming. I wouldn't do that. Because at this point, like, who does Kyle have? Like, Kyle needs Dorit. So it's like, I don't quite understand why she's acting that way. I mean, and look, her and Kathy are good now. So it's like, you and Kathy are good. So now are you going to still be mad about Dorit for doing that? I could see why that was annoying. I mean, Kyle, like Dorit was inserting herself when she didn't need to, and Kyle's like, "Dude, you're my friend. Shut up and don't get involved with me and my sister."
But you
I
know
can
what?
see that.
But when she did say that, Dorit radio was like, "Yeah, okay, you're right." Like she probably was like, "Shit, what did I just do?" But like the way it affected Kyle so much that situation that her whole life has changed now because of that. And I know it was her best friend passing
Yeah, I
away
think that
too.
was the main
Yeah,
thing.
that was the main thing. But it's feeling like a lot. Like it's like whoa, like now that you have your even your best friend, one of your longest friendships, like you guys are not as close anymore too. Or it can just be from this Morgan girl, but
This
Yeah,
Morgan
another
girl's really distracting her.
Yeah, and another thing to go back to when they were all hanging out, like Dorit and Kyle and Anne-Marie, I am happy that Dorit questioned Kyle for tattooing a K on Morgan's body. Like she was like telling it to her straight. Like that's weird. Like you don't do that. Like why don't I have like, why don't you have a D on your body or I have like a K on my body and we've been friends for so much longer.
Yeah, Dorit is really questioning Kyle, and I feel like that is also what bothers Kyle, where it's like, "Don't question me," but it's like, "Kyle, you are putting this on camera. You are I mean, we're all watching it. We're all feeling the same way, and it's because of the actions that are being done that we're feeling the same way." It literally feels like a crush. You're excited. Everything's so exciting, and, maybe they have to be an item. I don't know.
They have to. This is crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
and, side note, did like you guys posted too that Mauricio was like hanging out with these like two younger 30-year-olds? Like, what is happening
That's
in this world?
weird. That's weird.
This is weird, and I'm sure like Kyle's going crazy about it, but it's like this is what happens when you guys are not going to be together.
No, that is so weird though of him. They're like influencers too. And
I know.
he's hanging out with like a bunch of influencers and I get it, but I don't. I mean, don't like post it on social media or have them post it on social media. It's giving desperate. It's weird. I don't
Yeah,
like
and they were
it.
like half naked in like the snow, and it's like,
Yeah,
come
like
on.
loser stuff. That's like what like Kendall Jenner and them do. Like even Haley Bieber. It's too much and you're hanging out with that. That's just weird as hell. Side note, Kyle, did you just say side note when I just copied that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it was in my head, and I was like, "Why did I just say that?" Because I did she just say it? But anyways, Kyle and Faye Resnick are on vacation right now. Chantel, if you look at their body, they first off, Faye Resnick is 66 years old. They look so good. It's like embarrassing that we
Like
like
the
ever
way they
make
work out
excuses
and
for
like they look
ourselves.
toned. They have muscles.
100% toned.
Yeah. Mhm.
How could you look at that, like look like that? You look better than me at my uh, thinnest not pregnant at 31 years old. Like, that's freaking crazy.
Yeah, it's all about working out,
Working
like
out.
weight training, not just like running, weight training. It's all about the weight
Ugh.
training, you guys.
The thought of weight training or working out makes me want to die, but
So funny. I like
yeah.
it.
Ew, I hate it so much, but good for them. Hopefully something sparks up my ass that I like
Yeah.
want to do
One
that.
day, and then we're like,
I
"What's
know.
you've changed. What
I
happened to
know,
you?"
right? Yeah, that would be very weird.
Then we get to Garcelle and Erica. They're having drinks, and Erica tells her about her Vegas residency, which like, congrats, Erica, yay! No one cares. I'm
Oh
just
wow.
kidding.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I'm happy for her.
She got a lot of backlash, by the way. There was like a video of her literally lip singing and doing the bare minimum and her performance, and people are like, "I can't believe," and it's not even her songs. And they
Oh,
were like, I mean, yeah, this one wasn't, and they were like, Why would anyone come to see this?"
and it was really cheap for people to come to see her, so maybe like that's why
Yeah,
there's like not that much budget for the creativity behind it, and
I
like
don't know.
yeah.
Shouldn't be doing that.
And then Garcelle says that she has a special guest. Do we think it's nice that Garcelle just invited Sutton out of nowhere and the special guest was Sutton?
Um, yeah, like I feel like I would want a heads up though.
Yeah,
Especially because
same.
like, me and Sutton have a weird back and forth. I feel like I'd be like, "Listen, like, just because I hang out with you doesn't mean it's a package deal." I hate that, where it's like a package deal, especially if I prefer someone else over the other person. So, I would need a heads up. I mean, it's not a
Yeah.
big deal for me to get, like, mad at, but I'd just be like luckily, they had a good night.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say they had a great night. They're single. They're like drinking. Like sometimes it's just like that energy, that you have with like your single friends, and you're just like yes, and like whatever. But then Erica does bring up she was defending herself over what happened with Denise and why she doesn't want to go there with her, and like you could tell it's brewing that something because like Garcelle's saying Denise is coming to Taco Tuesday, Taco Night, and it's like brewing. It's like shit's gonna go down.
Alright, Denise has, like, lost it, so it doesn't even matter.
Oh my god. And then there was this weird scene of Sutton trying to buy was it Denise's OnlyFans or Denise's kids or child's OnlyFans? Like why
No,
was she trying to
Denise's membership. It was Denise.
Oh wow. And
Yeah.
like okay, so it's
Shoot.
$7. That's nothing, huh?
I know, right? What the hell is $7? Are you kidding me? That's
I
like would
know.
fulfill anyone's needs. Like who's like a creepster that goes on that?
I was cracking up because someone mentioned like, "Oh, it's just like buying a coffee once a month." And like that's how like me and you say that about our Patreon. It's like when people join our Patreon, it's like buying us a coffee
Well,
once a month.
because I'm literally at Tim Hortons every single day getting a coffee while I have coffee at home. Like it really is.
Exactly.
Yeah, so true.
Okay, so we get to Crystal's Taco Tuesday. I think it was Taco Tuesday. I know it was a taco night though.
I don't know why
And
you're saying Taco Tuesday. I don't remember that, but you're probably right.
no, it was literally they kept saying taco night, but I don't know if it was
Okay.
Tuesday. I just know it was taco night for them. They were having like
I
this taco
just
night.
know that I have 0 interest in Crystal and especially her friends. Like, don't try to push this new girl who's, like, too opinionated too quick on us. Like,
Seriously.
no, no, all of Crystal's friends, so embarrassing that they're all, like, fighting in front of Crystal's friends. At least, like, when Kyle has gatherings, it's never where majority of the time, except, like, if it's Faye. Faye's, like, part of the cast basically, but it's never where it's like a bunch of her friends that are new faces and they're all like sitting there fighting and stuff. That was weird. And I literally have 0 interest in Crystal's fake ass friends because I don't believe someone like Crystal can have real friends. Like, I feel like those friends are all because it's like society, your husband and my husband like each other, and your husband's rich and my husband's rich. So we hang out because of that. But I have 0 bravo. If you are listening, which I 100% you're not, but please do not ever, ever bring Crystal and her friends, and especially that one vocal one. I don't care. Her husband's a comedian or something.
Wow.
No, because I really just I don't understand the Crystal thing. I don't get it at all.
The only thing I can relate with Crystal is like her philosophy of hosting, like the way she kept talking about how much
I
food
do
she
like
needs to.
that.
Yeah, like we like that. I love that. So please have food for me
Yeah,
and
I
like a
I
lot of
feel like
food.
it wasn't a lot of food though.
Well, maybe we didn't like they had a freaking chef, they had a bartender. It's like you never. There's like
True.
10 girls do, and like they
Yeah,
don't
I
even
know. They
eat.
don't even eat. Yeah, they're all on,
Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
because we've seen people that don't know how to host. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's
um.
everyone in our family. I'm just kidding. All right.
Kim
First
shows
one is
up, which was nice to see Kim. Like I'm really wondering what Kim. Wish they would ask Kim like what she feels about Kyle's like new energy and new friend, and like new everything. Like what's happening? What does Kim think?
but
Has
Kim
it?
is still not herself. Like, it's weird. So if she's gonna just be like, "Oh, hey, how are you?" and that's it, and be there's like no point of her.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like him too, but I'm just like, there's literally no point
I
of
don't
you
want
to
to see her back
come.
on the show, but I'm just wondering. Like I just like to see her
I
weigh
want
in
to
on
see her on
something.
the show if Kathy Hilton's on the show,
Oh,
where
like all three.
I wanna see her on the show if she's with Comfort, with, like, her real friends, not coming
Mm,
to, like, Kyle and Kyle's friends because she is very uncomfortable in those situations, and you can feel it.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So we get to the point where Doree like confides in Garcelle, which was weird, that she is thinking that Crystal is stirring up stuff for her and Sutton, which is like, why are you even like talking to Garcelle about this? Like Garcelle and Sutton are best friends.
So
It's like
dumb.
so stupid.
So
And then
dumb.
like they ask about well, and then you feel like I feel like Doree's just feeling left out because Doree got like finds out that Erica and son Garcelle go out and she's like, why wasn't I invited? So it's like already like Doree's probably feeling something like going in and she's like, what's happening? Like why am I not with them?
Are
I'm
they
not cool.
icing me out?
Yeah, like and she's like feeling like already left out with, Kyle. So she's probably just feeling all these type of feelings. But this is where it gets confusing because there were so many different like arguments happening in this like one situation. But the main gist of it is that Dorit basically calls out Sutton in front of everyone about making out with somebody. And then she also tells the new girl of Crystal's friend, that Sutton was being weird in Vegas about the whole stripper stuff. So what do you feel about this? Would you think it was weird that Dorit went and told that girl that and then that girl brought it up in front
Well,
of
here's
everyone?
here's the thing. Erica had just did that with that's how Dorit found out. Is Erica said made out with her driver, and she said it. It's not like she was keeping it a secret. She said it while Garcelle was across the room. People could hear it. So it was funny then when she said it, but when Dorit said it, they were like, "That's so embarrassing. You try to embarrass her," and it's like, why is that even embarrassing? Like, I don't know what.
Well,
I didn't think it was embarrassing that she made out with the driver. Okay.
Like, it's, like, with people that she might not even know, and it's like giving a bad impression for a son, like, who what like, the son just, like, kiss people
Sure.
randomly, and, like, when Erica said it, Erica was just telling Dorit, like, she's in the circle, like, so she wasn't, like, saying it in front of all these random people, where Dorit just, like, said it in front of all these random
But they were
people.
also all just fighting in front of all these random people.
I know.
So it's like, you guys are okay to then, like, fight and bring it all up with all honestly, I just think that there was nothing going on this season, that they were all looking for something to make shit interesting. You don't understand what these producers do. You guys have no idea. there's a lot of pressure. They don't tell you you have to listen to me, but they'll say during parties, you guys, these producers will say, "This party is boring. What are we going to do? This party is boring. Just letting you know we're not getting nothing. This party is boring." And then that will hype someone up to say stuff. So I feel like that's what's happening here is that Crystal's party is definitely boring. I guarantee production put up some pressure of like this party is boring, and so then they're like fight because Dorit and Garcelle they keep fighting about nothing. So
Yeah,
it's
it's like you
like
don't even know why they're mad at each other, but they hate like
right,
they don't like each other. Well, especially
right.
you could tell Garcelle really does not like Dorit, and
Yeah,
Dorit's trying. But you know what's so crazy about Garcelle? Like she's so good about like feeling the energy in the room and like knowing things like where she like that new girl, she right away was like, "Well, how did you find out about that?" It's like she knows what to say. She's very smart, like the
yeah.
way she like observes, and like right away the other girl's like Dorit told me. So like
But
right
why
away,
is Crystal's friend even saying anything? Like, ugh, oh my
I
gosh,
know.
I can't. I can't. That was just too much.
But then here comes Sutton, who's just being so obnoxious with like her repeating herself. So like the same thing. She's like, "Why did you bring it up? Why did you bring it up?" Like 95 times she wouldn't let Dorit talk one bit. I was gonna fucking take my computer and throw it at the wall. And it really is deja vu. And like Kyle says it, like it's the same shit they happened with Kyle when she kept saying, "Name them, name them, name them." And it's like, Sutton, are you okay this season? What is happening?
No, I know, Chantal, people love Sutton, okay?
No, I don't care. Come to me. Why do you love her?
Right. My thing
'Cause she's
was
weird, she's quirky, cool, she's annoying.
My thing with Sutton is she to me has let it get to her head. The last 2 seasons, she was signed on as a friend of. They promoted her and they barely do this as a full time based on what she brought. Then everyone hated Lisa Rinna so much that they like that Sutton called her out because no one else would. And Sutton let that get to her head. And now she's over the top to the point that she's telling everyone that she's accomplished so much and that she's all the way up here and everyone's right behind her. And I'm like, Sutton, you married young and you married rich. Everyone would be able to accomplish a lot if they had X amount of income coming to them. That's great. That was you were married, so that is part of yours. But for her to say that everyone is behind her, I feel like she has let this show get to herself. And I know this is again a controversial topic because people do like Sutton, but to me, I am so turned off by Sutton this season.
It's like just obnoxious behavior. Like it's like you're fighting with a child, and it's like you can't even get through anything that you want to. And it's like she was just a lot. Like I don't think she makes sense. I'm very curious to see her take on things when we see her at the reunion, and like let's see if she was going through something, or this was not her character. I don't know. I would love to really see her take on it.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
we get to the biggest part of the night where you could tell Garcelle and Dorit just don't like each other, especially Garcelle. Again,
100%.
Garcelle does not like Dorit,
Dory
but
doesn't like Kai or Dory doesn't like Garcelle either.
yeah. But then we get to a point where basically Dorit says some triggering words and she tells Garcelle, "Why are you attacking me?" And this gets Garcelle off. So like you just see and then you see Dorit getting scared from what Garcelle says, and she tries to apologize, but Garcelle's not having it. She's like, "I'm not here to teach you. I'm over it. Like I'm not doing these things with you." And like Dorit is just probably like, "Shit, like what did I just do?" And like Dorit like ends up leaving. She's like, "I'm done. I'm not here for it."
Yeah.
But to me, it's like to me that obviously Garcelle didn't attack. To me, Garcelle did not attack
No,
Dorit
she
at
wasn't
all.
attacking her at all.
But she did call her out, and like that's all she had to say. Like, "Why are you calling me out? Like, stop calling me out." And that was like just the difference of words, and like right away, then that made Garcelle shut down. But I think Garcelle like right away. Dorit was apologetic, so it's not like she was just coming after you for any good reason.
I think Dorit needs to read the room though. Like just be aware and watch what you say and like read the room, dude. That
Yeah.
isn't something you should be saying. And especially, I mean, Garcelle said it right. Garcelle said in her confessional, she's like, hello, we're in a woke world. Like we are. So, knowing that, knowing how the smallest thing you can say, like someone could get upset and have every reason to get upset. Are you like, why would you say that, Um,
And, like, attack really is a strong word, regardless
yeah,
of anything. Like, if someone said you're attacking me, and I'm like, "What did I do to even attack you?" Like,
right.
I'm talking, like, so But she was very, like, apologetic to me, so right away, and she, like, was understanding, so I don't think, like, everybody needs to go down her throat for it. She, like, right away took her,
That
like,
was awkward as hell.
so awkward. It's like you could tell she wanted to leave, and she was, like, ready, and she left.
No,
She left
but
early.
she was a trooper about it. I would
I
have, like,
know.
died. I would have literally died that whole time.
Then you have her confronting Crystal about the whole son thing, which I don't care about, but then, yeah, then she ends up leaving, and then Sutton tries to explain herself about her drinking, and I have no idea what the hell she's saying
I
either
don't even
because
care. Like,
I know, and, like,
this
the
is
only thing I
so
was paying
not
attention to
interesting.
yeah, the only thing I was paying attention to was Kyle's facial expressions where when Sutton was, like, reacting. Kyle was dying. If you ever just, like,
Yeah.
look at her, she was dying.
I just feel like this season is so not interesting to me because it's all like this stupid petty shit where everyone's reaching. And I mean, granted, like people attacking Sutton's food thing, that is weird of Anne Marie. I don't like that at all. But the drinking thing and just like it's like the same stuff. And then like I'm offended and just it's all the same stuff. And I'm kind of over it. And that's why I'm like, I need new people. Please do not bring Crystal or her friends on. I don't need that kind of no, I don't need that. Like I feel like we need younger in Beverly Hills, which is so weird because I'm kind of against that where I'm like, no, leave the same people for Orange County, leave the same people for Jersey. You don't need younger. But I don't know. I just feel like it's such it's like lonely women who join the show, or I don't know how to explain it, but I just feel like no matter what, it just needs a shakeup. But it doesn't need more people like Crystal when no one even likes Crystal. I'm
Nope.
sorry, people don't like Crystal. So I don't need Crystal and her fake friends. Like they made a whole season of how people don't actually like Crystal. And then she has like all these friends that 100% no one likes her and are trying to get on the show and trying to try out. And anyone who does that, it's like, I don't like that energy. It's like you're trying too hard. You really want to get on the show. Nope, not for me. So whoever that girl was, no, that's a no.
I agree. And then we get to Denise and Erica, but, like, I just feel
Oh
like
my gosh. No, that was so awkward.
I know. So you just have them basically Erica went ham, which I don't blame her because she was just like, last week was not okay at Kyle's house, but yeah, this
You
round
guys, Denise
55.
sounds like an idiot. Denise absolutely sounds like an idiot. Like, first off, the way that she came in last week, where everyone's like, Denise is a smart woman. Again, I watched her show on E, and she was, I don't know what happened. I don't know. Like, I feel like people are just so like stuff is accessible to people that they take it, and it just doesn't mix well. And I feel like Denise is so off, but for her to still act like she's upset with Erica about Erica bringing up a threesome at her house in front of her children when her daughter literally was barely 18 and got on OnlyFans, got a boob job, which is fine of getting the boob job thing. Like I completely understand that. But like she did it for OnlyFans or whatever. And then Denise joins it. It's like nothing I'm sorry, like nothing you say anymore about the threesome is valid when your daughter like and I think her daughter dropped out of school too. She dropped out of school, left Denise's house, moved in with Charlie, then got on OnlyFans and that was like her way of making money. And it's like all too much. And then you're upset that Erica mentioned a threesome.
Uh-huh.
And Charlie Sheen is her dad. It's no.
You know what's crazy? I think ourselves probably kind of shook like what Denise has been doing like this
There's no way
like the
Garcelle can there's no way Garcelle's smart. There's no way Garcelle can back that or back Sutton saying, "I'm all the way up
exactly.
here and you guys are all behind me." And I'm like, "Sutton, you're nothing. Like you probably break even, not even on your retail. There having a retail shop is the worst thing ever to have right now." So, no. And the way Sutton treats her staff is annoying to me.
She's so rude.
She's so rude. I don't get it. So this is and if you guys I think I did do some podcast episodes last year of Beverly Hills. I like Sutton because I was like everyone else where I'm like, stand up to Lisa Renna. She's the worst. But no.
Nope.
I just and Chantel never liked Sutton, but
Yeah.
and we also met her. We didn't like her, so
I
she
mean, I
wasn't
liked
like
how she was like I like that she like was I guess like rich and stuff like that. I do love that
yeah, I
part,
do like
but
that. I love and yeah, I
yeah,
want to see that. I think it's great, but I think it's like weird how she talks about it too.
I know.
Just so weird. Where she acts like ditzy about it and is like, "Yeah, I'd make 300,000 and now he has to increase my spousal support because he's leaving. So, okay, no one asked. What?
I agree.
I don't
But
know.
yeah, that's our episode of Beverly Hills. I mean, we're
Wow,
just
good job, Chantel.
thank you. We're just like, trying to roll with it. And
How do you guys think Chantel did? Should she start leading all the episodes?
oh no, you silly goose.
No, you should. You should. I like this. So, you did a great job. You guys let her know so she starts leading more because
No, tell her I did a horrible job and you like her more.
no, please. But you can with Beverly Hills until I start like cuz I am so fed up with Beverly Hills and I'm sorry, but I am. And I know I keep saying that, don't kill me, but I am. Okay, so let's get into Miami now, you guys. Okay, so Marisol is still really hurt about Julia hanging out with her ex, and Chantel, Alexia pisses me off because Alexia's like, "You're overreacting." And I don't think Marisol's overreacting. And here's the thing, I think what bothers me the most is Alexia's crazy. If someone did this to Alexia and she felt hurt about it, she would lose it. That's why it's annoying to me. I really do feel like Marisol is a better friend to Alexia than Alexia is to Marisol because I've seen like Alexia throw Marisol under the bus sometimes. And I'm almost positive Alexia had mentioned that Marisol introduced the ex to Julia, and that's why Julia started hanging out. But it's clear when we hear Julia talk about it, they say, "Oh, he says a lot of terrible things about Marisol." And Adriana says, "Yeah, I was on the phone. He told me all this stuff." So it's all bad intention. Every reason this was a toxic, horrible relationship. Imagine your worst relationship possible, and these women that you work with or you're in the same circle with talking to that man.
Yeah, I didn't like that Alexia was not letting Mirasol have her like feelings about it. I thought that was wrong because it is a serious thing that is
Right.
happening in this situation. So like for her to try to say no, 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 you're being crazy or no, no, no,
Well,
don't
Lexia's
think of
like,
it.
"You're in a good relationship now, who cares?" And it's like,
Yeah,
but I told this guy things. He knows stuff about me. Like, he knows this, you tell your man everything about you. I don't want these bitches to know what I think about the show or about anything. And this guy is a loser and is telling them all that.
I agree. It was a lot. Wait, real quick too. Isn't it crazy how they bumped Miami to like the 10 o'clock slot like so fast when Real Houses of Girls trip come on? Like I don't understand how they do Miami like this.
They do Miami so wrong. I get it because they want people to watch Ultimate Girls Trip. So, you know,
Move Beverly Hills. Bye. No one wants to watch Beverly Hills. Thank you.
but Chantel, people do watch Beverly Hills.
I
That's the
know, but
problem.
I'm just
Beverly Hills is like number
saying.
one. So, but yeah, it is. They they literally do treat Miami completely differently because they want ratings for Ultimate Girls Trip, and they know that Beverly Hills gets such good ratings. That's why they put Miami right after Beverly Hills. But then now they put Ultimate Girls Trip. I did notice that. That was shady. That's exactly
Yeah.
why Alexia said Miami gets like not the recognition, just like Mary to Madison. They don't get the recognition they deserve.
Yeah, I agree.
So the whole episode of Miami, they're all questioning Lisa and Jody, and Larsa encourages the group to confront Lisa, saying because Larsa's like, I can't say anything, but once you guys say something, I'll step in, right? Well, so the dinner happens. Lisa's completely blindsided. And Larsa literally says nothing. So the girls start approaching Lisa about Jody, Lenny, about what was just on the press, about the Instacart stuff, what she does, how she left the party and left her kids at home. And again, I feel like Alexia's approach is intense sometimes, and Alexia is that person who always thinks she's right, and also questioning her motherhood, especially in such a sensitive time in her life where she's in and out of court is wild to me. I would go crazy. The last thing you should be questioning Lisa about is her kids when Lenny is being so savage in the court.
Yeah, and I think it was like later on in the episode where Nicole is the one that says it. Like Alexia would go crazy if anybody mentions
Right.
her kids now at this age and they're older, and you're gonna
Yeah.
go and mention her little kids. Like that's not cool. Like kids are off limits at all times.
I can't believe her
And
daughter
like you didn't
oh, go
sorry,
ahead.
and like they didn't know what was happening in that house. And like
Yeah.
maybe Lisa likes to be more dramatic when she's telling you guys stories, like just to be whatever, but it's not for you guys to go and attack her kids and her
Yeah.
parenting
That
with her
was
kids.
weird.
Yeah.
I can't believe her daughter is like Charlie or Sloane's age, one of my
Yeah,
kids.
she's only 3 years old. I was shocked by that. So
Me too.
she really was only, like, 2 years old when this was happening, so it's just crazy. Like, they just had a baby.
I think with Lisa, because she had a surrogate, we think her kids are so much older, and they're not. I mean, yeah, I was shocked when I was like, "Oh, that's like one of my." I'm sure she's closer to Charlie now, but I was like, "That's literally my kid's age. That's crazy to me." And I was shocked. By the way, I really love the name Elle, and I really want to name my daughter that, but my husband's very annoying, so to be continued. Anyways, okay, so as far as like this Jody stuff, do I think Lisa moved on fast with Jody? Yes. But Chantal and I saw her and Jody in person. He is so supportive. He loves her. He showed her everything Lenny never did. So what's the problem? And Jody doesn't say anything. He doesn't do anything. He's not a walking red flag. So what's the concern? It's not like we're watching the show and we're like, did you see what Jody said? I'm kind of concerned. Or he doesn't say anything. He's just literally supportive. So why is he a red flag for being supportive? I'm just confused.
Yeah, and, like, why do they think that they need to be knowing him and knowing everything about him for them to be okay with it? I do think, like, I do understand the lady's sentiment of, like, saying, "You shouldn't be using him. You shouldn't be getting anything financially from him. He shouldn't be doing any of those things because she needs to stand on her own 2 feet." Like, that concern is very valid, and I'd want that same for any of my friends or anybody around me, is saying, like, "You get your own things straight. Like, do not lean on another guy just for money, because then you're gonna end up in the same situation, and your kids will go through the same thing if you do that with them."
Right.
But, I think it was, like, what's her name? Not, what's her name?
I have no
Crap.
idea.
The one that's single that, like,
Adriana?
no, the other one. The one that's, like, good friends with
Kiki?
yeah, Kiki. The way that
Oh.
Kiki was literally, like, saying, "I don't even know Jody. I don't even know Jody." It's like, "But why do you need to know him so well?"
Yeah, I don't really get that either.
Like, you
I
guys are not
do.
all not best friends.
Yeah, I mean, and he's not doing anything. It's not like he's doing anything in the press. I don't understand. He's literally not saying one word. I do understand why her friends get annoyed of hearing about the Lenny stuff. I would get annoyed about that, like hearing the same thing over and over. But I feel like I don't know, like, but I also like understand where Lisa's coming from in it, where it's like present time happening. So every day something new's happening. What is she gonna do? She's obviously gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you and again, this whole time, Larsa hasn't said one word. And
Oh
it's
my
like,
god, oh my god. No, 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 this was not okay, because
what?
Larsa was literally telling them, "You guys mention it, and I'll chime in when I need to, like, to, like, bring it in and, like, to say my 2 cents," but she
Oh my
literally tells them, "I will chime
god.
in," and the fact that she does not say anything at this dinner was mind-blowing, and she is rubbing her back. She's rubbing her back.
Yeah. And she's not even okay, it's not like she's even defending her. So she's like not okay, so it's either she just doesn't say anything. I bet Lisa was like, I wish she would defend me. And it's like, no, girl, she's like, she was the one who said, let's do
But then
this.
Larsa will tell her behind scenes and saying, like, I would have, like, I would have been on their side, so I didn't say anything, like, so, like, I was doing you a favor by not saying anything." Like, she probably would, like, twist it like
I can
that.
see that, yeah. Do you think Lisa should be driving Lenny's car?
Why not? I agree with, like, Adriana. The only thing I agree about, she's like, "This was in a marital." Okay, I'm about to do the accent. I shouldn't do that.
Oh no, you'll get roasted. Don't mock her.
I know. She said that this was a car that was bought during their married status, and that's her car, and I agree. And
Yeah.
wait, and then the
She
fact
did
that
sign a prenup though, but yeah, like it was during their marital. So it's
but
like,
still, like,
yeah.
she has every right to that car. She does. And she does go and when Alexia asks her that, and she says, "Are you driving Todd's car?" I thought that was a valid question too.
Yeah, I did too. Alexia pissed me off this episode, I will
Yeah, like,
say.
because Alexia was, like, being defensive. It's like, "No, are you driving Todd's car?" And then here's Alexia in her confessionals like, "My dad bought me a car, Herman bought me a car, and
Oh,
Todd bought
yeah,
me a car."
exactly.
And
It's
it's like,
so true.
okay, and here you want her to stand on her own 2 feet?
Yeah, and I get it. Like she's trying to fight for these things because at the end of the day, they were married. So this was her stuff too. So yeah, I do think it's messed up. I'm glad that this is happening when Lisa's on the show, so at least she's getting paid and that she has this source of income. I know that she just came out with her perfume line, so hopefully it's very successful. Also send me some recommendations of a really good perfume. Okay, anyways. Uh
I can tell you, you should try the Henry Rose that's, like, all non-toxic, it's really good. I think it's Michelle Pfeiffer's brand.
oh really? I like Michelle Pfeiffer, but
But
like
it doesn't last as
non-toxic.
well because I feel like
No,
it's
of
like
course.
yeah, it's like a non and it's kind of expensive, but it is really good.
I heard of the perfume that Kyle Richards wears, it's like $350 and it's by Tom Ford, I think.
Oh, yeah,
And I heard
those
that
are
was
always
good.
expensive.
But someone told me that it also smells like old, and I'm like an old person, and I was like, "What the hell does that even mean?" So I don't know. Let me know. Okay, so so it's really sad for Nicole, because she says that she's closer than ever to her dad, and it's crazy because he's passed away by the time this episode airs. But of
I
course,
was really sad.
yeah, but of course, like the good thing about it was they were better than ever, and at least there's something in there that she's probably gonna be like, "I'm so glad that I made him come on the show and do this with me, because I would have if it wasn't for the show, I would have never been good with him, and he would have passed without me being good with him." And I do hate to talk about the dad because he's not here anymore, but just from this scene, I actually felt bad for Nicole. And I was like, I never like I always thought she needs to get over it because that's how, our parents do crazy stuff, and you know, we're just how our culture is, like, you just accept it and move on. It's not like you can be like, "Oh, don't ever talk to me." No, that doesn't work in our life. But when I watch the scene, to me, he is unapologetically him, but it's a lot. And then the bathroom stuff kind of told us he might have some health issues unless he just had the sweats. But there was just a lot to take in. Even for me, the way he says things and goes about things was so annoying.
Yeah, no, he's just so again, we don't wanna talk bad about
I
him, but,
know it's
like,
hard.
it's very if I felt bad for her, and it just, like, he goes with I mean, but maybe it's, like, a beautiful thing the way he just goes with life. It's, like, so, like, careless, I guess is the word. It's just carefree.
I know, but there's, like, responsibility and there's other people. You have to think about other people
But
and how
I
people
don't think
treat them.
he doesn't in that way, you know? I mean, the
Yeah.
fact that we just found out that she had 2 other siblings
Oh
that
my
she had
god, I
no
wrote
idea
that,
about
yeah.
is wow. Like, and I hope she does try to get to know them. Like, I think, like I know it sucks, but I do think, like, they're there for a reason. They're your half siblings, and you should they have your
Yeah.
blood, and you should try to have a connection with them.
Yeah, I mean, he wants kids now for no reason. And then he tells Nicole, "You have siblings," and that's going to be Nicole's storyline next season. By the way, finding these siblings, but
Oh,
like
okay.
100% it is. So his 20-something-year-old girlfriend is supposed to come, and as expected, she didn't show up. Because why would she? Why would she embarrass herself dating this way older dude? Be on camera? Does he have money?
I don't know. Seems like it.
Right? He has to.
Yeah.
He has to, but, like, I'm sure she would have met Nicole if it wasn't for the show. I mean, I'm sure that girl has, like, family, and the dad is a little bit wild, so I'm sure it's because it was filming that she didn't come on. I don't know, he just okay, rest in peace, I'm sorry, but in this scene, he seems like, a fun guy, but he did come across toxic, defensive, and argumentative, and it was, like, the first time that I was like, "Okay, I get why Nicole kept her distance at some point," you know?
Yeah, I'm happy though that they were at the place that they were probably when he
Yeah,
passed away, so that is good.
yeah. So Lisa's taking her kids to ballet when Adriana calls, and Lisa says that she's been having such a tough time that now Lenny filed for a motion and he is trying to take the kids 100% of the time. And this man is literally a monster. In what world would a judge grant him full custody when we've barely ever seen him with his kids? He would legit walk in their home and go straight to his room. So him claiming Lisa is unfit is such a stretch.
And
And
and what would you do with the kids? Like, you would have to get a nanny to even take
Penny,
care of
your
them
mom.
yeah, and, like, you wouldn't even see them because 'cause you're at work, so why would you want your kids away from their own mom?
Crazy. And then he's saying she's on prescribed medication, but it sounds like she's always been on this prescription and he had kids with her. So it's like
And ADD, really?
yeah, what was the other thing?
I don't know, I think it was, like I don't know what the other thing was,
Yeah, I
but
don't let us know. Was
really?
that bad? I don't know.
Adderall?
Yeah, so stupid. It's just it's he's reaching for everything. I always say this, but Lenny hates Lisa more than he loves his kids, and it's so incredibly sad because Lenny's kids will grow up one day and they will see the hurt that he caused. their mother, and they'll never be able to forgive him, especially when they have their own family. You know, when you have your own family, you start to think about your parents more. And if you were in your parents' situation, that whatever your parents went through, and, short term, Lenny thinks he's winning. Long term, he's going to lose everything that actually mattered to him, like his two children, because there's no way that his children are going to grow up and be like, I respect you as a man, as a father.
I agree, and unless, like, in the next, like, 5 to 10 years, he does do a change around and he does,
Yeah.
like, start acting, like, better, but 100%.
I'm sure he'll act better once him and this girl break up. I also feel like that's a he has this girlfriend who's just as toxic. He has his mom who's his mom is like an enabler, whatever he says. Is that the right word? That she just kind of she's like a yes man. Obviously, he pays for
Yeah,
everything. She needs him. So, and he's the type who would probably blackmail his mom and be like, "If you defend Lisa ever again, I'm never giving you money." Like, he would use that. He obviously uses that on Lisa's head. He for sure does that to his mom.
for sure.
So yeah, that was Miami, guys.
Yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed these episodes.
I know. We literally said today, I'm just dying because we were like, we're not going to do it. And here we are. This was a pretty long episode, too.
I know. Well, recapping is long when we do it right.
I know, right? When we do it right, when we actually like write notes about it and stuff, and we're both like 100% bought into it. Well, Merry
Yeah.
Christmas,
Yes.
guys.
Merry Christmas. We hope you guys had a great time. You got some good presents, or you gave some good presents, or you just
Yeah,
think about Jesus because that's what
that's the
Christmas
whole,
is
yeah.
about.
I had my kids, by the way, go meet Santa today. I posted a picture and all about TH podcast, and it went really well. So,
Yeah, they looked adorable.
super cute. I love this time of the year. I'm so sad that it's over, but I'm excited because I'm ready for Chantel's wedding. So I'm going to be like Instagramming that wedding the entire time. So you guys are
Oh
gonna get
wow.
sick of us on All About TRH podcast. So I will be constantly posting from there. People who aren't like loyal to us are gonna be like, what the hell is this? And unfollow us. But
No, they're not. I think they'll get excited.
yeah. But yeah, have the best Christmas. Message us. We're always available if you message us. And also, sorry, I do feel like this past month has been chaotic for us, so that we haven't been as responsive. But just thank you for the amazing support, and we wish you a great Christmas.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Bye.